Hello, and welcome to another episode of What's Going On with Swagger Magazine. I am excited today. We have a special guest. We have Dr. Sasha Johnson. She is an author, a speaker, a licensed therapist, a professor, and a coach. Her purpose is to guide individuals to secure their internal powers and encourage the increase of their healthy relationships, promote a positive well being, and help them to establish their purpose. So I'm excited to talk with her and see what she has going on. Welcome, Dr. Sasha. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to have you here. I can't wait to hear about all the wonderful things you have going on. I did do a brief bio, but just tell us in your own words exactly, what is it and how do you, help people?
Well, first, I just wanted to say thanks for having me. And second, you didn't tell me you was going to wear the same color that I'm wearing.
That's my favorite color. You can't see the green on my hair. Green is my favorite color, so you can always put me in green.
I just realized it. But I don't know. I just feel like I do a lot. I'm a psychologist. I am running for a school board at large in Paulding County. I'm a mom first, a mom of two teenage boys that are driving me insane, but I love them dearly. And author, as she stated, and just so many different hats. I feel like it's a list of things, and I don't want to bore you guys with all of that.
So, how are you getting it all done? Being a mom, that's a job in and of itself, full time job. How are you able to do that? Write your books, treat your clients. How are you able to find time to do all of that?
Whew, it's God, honey. It is God. So I don't think about it. And I have people ask me this question so much, it's crazy. I literally just get up, I pray, meditate, and I just go for it. And I have to tell myself, whatever I don't finish, it's gonna be there the next day. It's okay. I don't have to beat myself up about it. And that's what I kind of just that's my motto. Just do the best I can that day. And if it's not the day for it, then guess what? I can put it to the side and I just have to work on it the next day. But that's pretty much it. I just try to make sure I am resetting when necessary because I have to understand when things are just getting a little bit out of hand and I need to focus on bringing myself back together.
Okay. And so, a lot of businesses fail, they don't make it, and you being successful at so many different businesses, how do you, I guess, manage, what comes first? Like, are you during the day, are you treating therapy clients and then, you're writing your book at night? Do you have a set schedule? Like, how do you organize your day?
So, okay, so I can't even say I have a specific time that I see clients and things of that sort. My clients, my schedule when it comes to my clients kind of depends on my client. So if they need a morning time, then I try to work around that. I definitely have set times just for me. And then I also will honestly tell you guys when I wrote all the books I wrote, it probably was like 3 a.m. in the morning because for whatever reason, that's when I get like this burst of thoughts to write. Or sometimes it would be when I was driving, oddly. So I would just open up the memos on my the notes on my phone and I would talk into my phone and just send it to myself and edit it later. But I don't know. I just kind of handle things as they come. I would say that everything I do kind of gears towards benefiting each other. So I just all of it's priority to me, and the number one priority is probably my children, honestly. So I will drop anything really for them if it has to be done.
Yeah, that makes sense. And 3 o'clock in the morning, the world is quiet. You can think better. I feel like a lot of people get downloads at that time
Hmm.
to be creative. So tell us about your books. How many books have you written, and what are they about?
So I have several books, and I said I was going to do a official count because I actually took a few of them now because I said, "Oh, that's old, and I don't want to focus on those anymore." So I believe the number is 6 books and 2 journals at this point, and I actually have a children's book that will actually be released soon. It's about bullying, And I thought it would be good with me running for office for school board and for me to be able to bring some of the things that I feel like are some of the challenges in schools to paper, to a book, and shed light on some of those challenges that I see. And I have two journals. One of them is about gratitude, and my latest journal is called Rising from the Ashes, which I have it here. And it truly is a guide to understanding yourself out after you've experienced pain, or how to find yourself when you've been hurt. A lot of times people, they experience hurt and then they start to believe that that is who they are, and the hurt and the pain, that does not define who you are. So this is my hope that people will take time to focus on finding who they really are after they have been encountered a challenging situation in their life. My latest book, besides the children's book that will be coming out, is my second edition of It's a Losing Battle, But I Won. And this book is about my story thrown in with how I won, which basically I'm telling you my challenges, my pain, my hurt, and my crazy stuff. Telling you what I did to kind of get through those things, some affirmations. It even has like a journal workbook within it. And then at the end, I have a QR code where I literally recorded a mantra, affirmations, and a meditation that you guys can access on any platform, Apple Music, anything, and follow along to help with your mindfulness.
Wow, I love that. Make sure you grab her books, guys. You're running a 15% special,
Yeah.
excuse me, off all books. So make sure you grab those books. So tell us a little bit about your story. I don't want you to give away what's in the book, but how did you become Dr. Sasha Johnson? Like, what was your upbringing like, and what took you to this point where you are now?
What's funny is I never thought I would be here. And I'm going to start with that. I think it's easier for us to not see ourselves, the future. We can see all of our issues. And my upbringing, I would say, I had loving parents. I was blessed with bonus parents in addition to that. So I have four parents. I don't care what nobody say. I don't do that the step parents and all that. I don't do that. I have two additional bonus parents. So they were very loving. I mean, everybody, we all have challenges with, stuff as kids. I was a kid. I've had issues too, but I got through that. And I think what was the biggest issue for me was, when some of my family members started experiencing some mental health challenges. And then I later found out even I suffer from depression and anxiety. And I went through a very abusive marriage. And this is not to knock that situation, because I've grown and I forgive that situation, but it definitely taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about me and my worth. And from that, I decided that I wanted to teach my sons that there's no limitations on what you can have in life. So I said, I'm going to go as far as I can. So you have no excuse to tell me I can't get a bachelor's degree or I can't start a business. There's no excuse. I was a single mom. I worked 2 and 3 jobs, and I went to school and I made it happen. So you can do it too. And it's not saying, oh, you have to get your PhD or you have to do this, but you do have to figure out what it is that you want to do. And I want you to execute, and I want you to put your passion into it and go after it, because that is, you just have to. There's no other way.
Yeah, I love that. You have to be an inspiration and a role model for your children, because we know they don't listen. They do what they see you do. They don't, do what you tell them to do. So I love that. And so tell us about, what made you decide to run for the school board, and what are you trying to do? What changes are you trying to make within the school district?
I never thought I would run for anything. Let's start with that. I don't know. I think I'm losing my mind. I don't know if this is what I should have been doing, but no kidding. No, I think that God aligned me with this, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think I kept running into things that was questionable with my sons in Paulding County. And I realized it wasn't that people were having like malice towards my son, like administration or the teachers or anything. A lot of it has to do with lack of knowledge, lack of training, and as a parent, I realized that I wanted to be that vessel. I want to be able to help the teachers understand what the parents need and help the parents understand their children, help the children understand the administrator. I want to help the whole village. And when we were younger, we had a village. I could literally go to our neighbor's house and walk in their house, and they're going to tell me, no, you shouldn't do that or whatever. Things have gotten away from that. You can't, we don't have that type of support system from the whole picture. And I think we need to get back to that. So my goal is to promote that. And I see that there's a lot of issues with our children. And it's not that they're the problem. We misunderstand our children because we think, oh, they don't know what it's like to go through anything. But guess what? This is a different time. They do go through things and they should be heard. Their parents should be heard. The administrators should be heard. The teachers should be heard. And they should be able to feel safe within that capacity as well, which is another whole other issue. So it's mental health, it's safety, it's needing the village back, all of those things. And I realized that when I lacked the support that I felt like I needed from the village, not talking about just my family, I'm talking about the whole picture, the school, the everything, the community. This is what we need back. And I want to be the voice to remind us that we still have it and we still can do that for our children.
I love that. That's definitely what's missing is the village, to help you. Nowadays you can't even say anything to anybody else's child. And that's why I feel like a lot of kids feel alone. They don't have the neighbors, that they can go to in their neighborhood. So I love that, and I'm glad that you're doing it through the school board. Because there's a lot of bullying in school. I think your book
Mm-hmm.
will also add to that too as well. And that probably stems from what's going on at home, the bullying
Yes.
and things like that. So
Yes.
I love that. How can they support you and with those efforts that you have going on with the school district, the people that are watching?
So oh goodness, you guys, it's a lot running for a campaign. So we need a lot of volunteers. We're gonna be doing phone banking. We're gonna be share. You can share. We have our campaign lunch party Sunday at 6 o'clock at. It's called Taste of Cindy's Kitchen on Atlanta Highway in Dallas. I don't know if it's Dallas or Hiram, Georgia. It's right there on the line, but it's in Baldwin County. I do have the flyers floating around. And so you're more than welcome to come out if you want to, just to feel my energy, get some, shake my hand, give me a hug. I'm a hugger. Give me a hug, whatever, and get some free food. You can do that. But we need hands on deck. We need a lot of support. This is new to me. This is not I would say it's not my lane, but I guess maybe it is. But I don't feel necessarily comfortable in this lane, but it's okay. You're not supposed to always be comfort. You're not always supposed to find comfort in something that is needed. So
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're taking the lead and stepping out there, because we definitely need some reform in our schools. And I'm glad to see that, you're being the one to do it. And I know it's making an impact on your boys. They see what their mom is out there doing too. So that's encouraging for them as well. I do see that you're offering free 15-minute consults. So tell us about your therapy business, and, what kind of services do you offer through that?
So we definitely are going to start offering those December the 1st. We take it's not many insurances that we don't take at this point. We take TRICARE, all of these type of insurances, and we provide CBT therapy, Reiki, therapy. We have access to people that can come in and even do massage therapy. We will be rolling out also Zumba classes. We also have people that specialize in DBT. So it's a team. At our practice, we have an entire team to support virtually and in person. And they come from many different works. We have people that focus mostly on trauma. We have people that are better with children. So we really are trying to make sure that we're covering the whole situation, the whole holistic thought point when it comes to the families. So it's not many lanes that we can't cover. We make sure that we ask our therapists what are some areas that you feel comfortable with, or we listen to them and make sure that we understand what they're really good at. And we listen to their clients too, believe it or not. They tell us a lot of great things about them. So, yeah.
So it's a holistic practice, like a family practice. So you take care of the whole family. It could be trauma, like you were saying earlier, anxiety, depression. You kind of touch all of those points, and you have virtual as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So starting December 1st, you can get a free 15-minute consultation. So make sure you check that out. Also, Dr. Sasha has an ad in our new Selfish issue of the Swagger magazine. So you can check that out and grab your copy. The link is shown at the bottom. And then also for Dr. Sasha's Inside Out Consulting page, I'm going to post that too, so that you can check that out as well. Is there anything else you want the audience to know? How we can help you? How we can support you?
No, I mean, just pray for me. Just pray for me. And like I said, if you want to be a part of the campaign team, you want to come out and help, you want to canvas, you want to support, we're looking for people and we appreciate you. If you just want to share a post, we appreciate that. Whatever you need. And if you just want to call and or send me a message and just give me some encouraging words, I would love that too. But I just appreciate you all. And that's really it. Anything that anyone wants to support or needs, they can reach out to me, go to my website, or reach out to my team.
Yes, I'm so glad that we got a chance to talk. You're making some moves out here in the community. A
We're
lot of
trying.
people are not doing that. A lot of their businesses are just about them making money, and it's not a lot of people that are looking out for the whole family, building the village and the community. So I applaud you on that. I
Thank
thank you
you.
for taking the time to talk to me again. Make sure you follow Dr. Sasha on her Instagram page, Dr. Sasha Mercedes. Check out her consulting page, and your launch party is this Sunday at Taste of Cindy. So make sure you go out and support. Grab your copy of Swagger's Selfish issue, and we will talk to you soon. Thank
Right,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.